Hey guys, we're just going to fire up 3 tables of 100 Zoom, and I'm going to be releasing some play and explains to this channel. So if you're playing around this stake, looking to get better, looking to move up, and you can watch this free strategy content, but also I encourage you to apply to the CFP that I run with 3 other mid to high stakes cash game players. You can find the link to that in the description of this video. So you can take the few minutes it takes to apply. If you're looking to move up, looking to make yourself, a more well-rounded player, definitely take the time to fill out that application. I think definitely want to bluff this run out. So we're just gonna triple with the top pair. And we get instantly check, raise huge. Basically it has to be turning like an 8 into a bluff, right? It's also like our weakest value bet. I think I'm just gonna fold. It's a really big size, so maybe he got us, but I have my suspicions. Also, if you're only watching this on YouTube, make sure to follow me on Twitch as well. I stream there as well, Poker with Riske for that as well. So, more cash game content for the people looking to just, absorb some free strategy content. Not gonna bet here 3 ways with this hand. Probably just gonna fold when he bets 3 ways with this hand. This flop we're gonna mix bet and check. We will check this time. And could check raise or check call. Actually, I'm gonna check raise here. And we'll fold the king 10 of diamonds. And check turn and call the ace queen. And on this turn, I'm gonna block. And check raise turn here. He doesn't really ever have a 3. So we lose to like pocket queens and some sort of like rivered ace high flush. And I'm just gonna check back. I think like if he leads here, he just like doesn't have enough bluffs for me to call either. Like I don't even know how he bluffs the server if he leads. So we will just fold. Yeah. Like he has to, I don't know, have like pocket fours with a diamond or something, right? So if he bluffed me, congrats to him. but it seems very difficult to have a bluff there. Decent flop. I think this guy is some sort of recreational player, so I wouldn't normally check here, but we're allowed to have checks on this flop for sure. This hand seems fine to check. I'm just going to stab here. Well, we have quads. Makes it very difficult for anyone else to have a queen. But I also don't really expect a ton of bluffing to happen on this turn. You know that ace queen hand is going to be the one that, like, I get a hand history sent to me by that guy and he just had the bluff and I look real dumb. He just had, like, the super fancy pocket fours with a diamond. Because whenever you say someone can't have bluffs, that's the time they have bluffs. Using absolutes when playing poker is a deadly game. They never have bluffs here. They always have it. Dangerous things to say. I can kind of do whatever we want here. Just start a small bet. Sure, why not? For the video, right? Let's just play dumb pots. Versus that size without any backup equity. We're gonna fold. Really good play for me to just defend the garbage hand and check fold flop. This guy leads multi-way. We will fold. And I will bluff this hand on the river. Like, I will have Jack X in this line, so. But yeah, his hand is pretty reasonable call down. Going to raise versus the lead. Good flop for us. We will bet. turn. Bad flop over here, but I'm still gonna bet. And not a fun spot. We will call one. Probably gonna fold this hand. But we win. Call and just fold this hand on flop. It's actually kind of interesting on this turn. Don't really think this is a thing, but I'll fold. Good board for us. We bet standard stuff. Low frequency 3-bet, the lowest. But when you're making a video, it goes up. But typically this doesn't end well. Okay, that time it did. When you just get like super out of line pre-flop, just because, typically not a good strategy, I will say. I don't like the snap check. I could definitely lead this flop. I don't have to, but we can also just check raise. So versus half pot, I'll just make it a bit bigger. Just keep. Actually, think on this turn. I'll do this because we get to be like pretty aggressive with our sets and stuff on this turn. And then that means that we're uncapped in this spot, which is nice because we randomly get raised. I mean, I don't really know how he has this set here. I guess he can have pocket fives. And bluff here, obviously with 5 high. It's obviously still not fun if we get raised here. I would actually prefer to have 5-4 here. Small difference, but 5-4 I think I would rather have than 6-4. If he tanks and shoves, we're not loving it. Maybe he's just a really good actor and he's, you know, really milking this clock. Okay. That is a flush. So we wanted to run it here for the video, right? Well, I said for the video. Let's hope he doesn't have ace 10. Flush. Nice. We did it. We didn't get called when we had it though. But if we're gonna get folds in both spots, it's better than getting called in both spots, right? Versus this size, I guess I'll call. I mean, like, it's not great, but we have a gutter to the nutters, so. And it's not impossible for him to have a bluff or like Jack 10 or pocket 10s or something. So we call. We will fold turn though. Unless, oh, so we have the best hand or he has the ace queen. Either way, our hand isn't really worth a bet. So we will check. Math checks out. Sometimes barrel, sometimes check this combo. I'm going to prefer to barrel with a heart. But we will still barrel without a heart. Good river. I don't think he really makes many 2 pairs on this run out because they mainly bet turn. You can have like king jack, I guess. And block river. Snap raised. How? Does he have 3-4? I'm very confused. Raise? I lead he raises call. Turn check check, river pot. Snap pot versus the bet. I just don't understand what he would bluff for this line. I fold. I mean, I don't like it, as you can see. Very reluctant to make that fold. He's coming after us. Check react with this hand. He goes pretty big. So I think versus the size we'll actually find some folds with even ace king. Probably gonna have to just like raise call, I guess. Don't love it, but expect to see enough of this. Heart. Another heart. Never lucky. I think this like mainly folds, sometimes calls. We'll just fold because I'm not using a randomizer for this, so I'm only gonna be using a randomizer when I'm playing like 500 to zoom, or like higher, obviously. But as far as the star zoom games, probably 200 and under. I'll just make decisions in the moment. Trust my gut, so to speak. I've been doing that long enough since before all these randomizers became a thing, right? Back in the good old days of just pure feel poker. That's what I grew up on. We could like 4-bet this hand sometimes too, but call obviously is good. We make the second nuts. We would actually want to bet sometimes, but like I actually don't think we want to bet this one. He bets big-ish. I think we mainly just check raise this hand though. And we will raise the second nut flush. And get called by the third nut flush. First 6x, I'm just gonna fold. Oops. Not a huge deal. Folding pocket threes in the cutoff, not gonna cost you much. But I have done that with much better hands than pocket threes. I've missed click folded quads within the past like 2 months, so that was fun. Big pot too. Guy pots river, and we go to click all in, and instead we click fold. So yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna double barrel this hand. Take it down. Nice. Fellow Ryan in the big blind. Glow Ryan. We will check to him. It goes check, check. I'm going to check again, actually. And probably just big bet here. Probably a spot he folds too much, but we'll never know. I gotta give a fellow Ryan some respect, so maybe I'm wrong. See if I can get check raised by Jicht Dad. We will click this button. Interesting turn. he does barrel. We do have to continue some pairs, obviously, on this turn. But I'm going to fold this one. Would actually prefer to just V-pip without a diamond on the turn. Can bet or check this hand. I'm gonna check. And bet. And call. Like, I mean, it's not impossible for him to raise worse for value, so now it is. Now it's impossible for us to beat any of his thin value, so probably just gonna fold with this blocker for sure. Especially against that size. I mean, like, this guy's either the freaking best. It's actually really weird when he takes this size though. Like, does he have like exactly king 9? But like, I don't know. I'm very tempted to call there, even though I like terrible blockers to do so. More so just because I feel like it. But this is gonna be a very low frequency call, unless this guy does something. So I don't have a randomizer. So how will we determine? Well, we've gone aggressive in every other spot, so I guess this is how we'll randomize. Time to take a passive action. Call. Well, below average flop, I would say. We'll still call it. And check down. Or fold. Interesting flop here. I do want some like 0 equity bluffs. Not many. It's definitely like a really good board for us. Not just at the top of our range, but equity and straight draws, and so we get some raises. I mean, this hand doesn't raise very much, but when in Rome. This guy takes a pretty big size multi-way. Jack's not a spade. I think we just fold. This is like very marginal. I would snap fold if it wasn't a min raise. But because it's a min raise, I think I'm still just going to fold that hand. Crap, should have called. Good flop for our range. I'm just gonna fold this hand. Very weird hand top right. I'll fold. But I'm very confused why you would ever min bet over bet. Just gonna block turn. This is out of line, but who cares, right? This isn't even just a notch out of line. This is just severely out of line. But when you know you're going to just flop equity, who cares, right? Ooh, this guy cares. All right. The snap min raise. Is he going to snap min raise again? He does. Oh, if he checks this river, we're all in. But unfortunately, we cannot call the river with 8 high. Unless we think he has... Wait, we have the nut low, don't we? Unless he has 8-4. Can he have 8-4? That was a good old-fashioned click battle. Unfortunately, we lost, but you know, that's the old school poker that I grew up on. The no, you don't have it. No, you don't have it. Back and forth until someone surrenders. Before all these solvers and ranges existed. For a second there, I thought somehow we flopped a boat, even though I don't have queens in my range. I mean, maybe I do at a very small frequency. I'm actually just going to call with ace queen with the ace of diamonds. And if he checks, we're all in. If he bets... Probably still just raise. Snap shove. Nice. Got him. Sometimes you gotta just have the snap shove in your arsenal. Just gonna keep betting. And sure, why not? 3 streets. I don't know anything about this guy. He min 3 bets, bets half pot. I don't think I can fold that. Just hoping for a check so we can bluff. But he does not allow it. Alright. gonna call it a video there. As I mentioned, if you're looking to get better at poker, you want to take your game to the next level, make sure to fill out the application in the description. All right, guys, we'll be back again shortly. Have a good one.